Will here wanted to do a video of the 20-gallon extra high cichlid tank. I picked this up on Craigslist. I got it for $50. I got the tank. You can't really see the stand too good. It's just a black stand. Not crazy about that. I'll probably be swapping that out. But yeah, I picked this thing up for $50. And it came with a filter and 2 boxes of the filter pads, and it came with some other odds and ends. I did have to go buy a heater, and I went with an Aquiem Pro. Been happy with that. You can see it's got the little green LED for when the optimum temperature is reached. Other than that, it turns red when it's heating the tank. I used a fine sand base, and it was really nice. Didn't have to wash it. It's pre-washed. I picked that up at Petco for those of you that have a Petco nearby and want to check it out. It's about $20 for 20 pounds, and what you see here is about half the bag. Thin on this side, kind of a little thicker on this side, and this is some Reef Saver dry rock left over from my 30-gallon Sea Clear tank. I'll be doing a video on that pretty soon. But yeah, these guys have been in here for about 4 days, and everybody's doing really well. Put the camera right up against the glass there. Let you get a look at them. Oddly enough, that blue one took him a while to come out of his shell. He hid behind the rocks, and he wasn't eating. And now when I feed the fish, you'll see in a minute, he's one of the ones to make sure that he gets his food. So, all right, I'm going to drop a little bit of food in there, and you can watch them pick off their food. And these guys are really little. I mean, there's my finger against the glass. So, I mean, I don't think there's. I think the largest one in there is maybe 1.25 inches. So, okay, be back in 1 second. Okay, I dropped the food in. You might be able to see some of it. That blue one loves to eat. But I don't put a lot of food in. Same with my marine tank. All my fish. I learned a long time ago that overfeeding is something that a lot of us do, and it's really. I don't think it's as much as people want to watch the fish eat as they think they've got to be hungry. But if you look at these fish here, the two orange ones, you can see that you can almost see their guts, and their stomachs are tiny. And because this food is so nutrient dense, they don't need a lot, and they'll eat, a lot more than they need, and it just causes extra fish waste in the tank, which is the number one cause of it's a large reason for algae outbreaks. And so I treat this cichlid tank just like I would my reef tanks, my saltwater tanks, and I leave the light off for 2 weeks minimum. I usually do about 4 weeks, and that lets like a bacterial, I'll call it a slime, build up on the rocks and everything, and it makes it harder for the algae to take hold. So yeah, so the African Cichlid tank, I'll be changing the background, I'll be changing the rock. We're going to do a more natural environment with rocks and maybe some driftwood, and but I'll keep you posted on that. So that's it. That's the 20-gallon cichlid tank. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like. We'll see you next time.